morning, girls. I just going to do a bit of a session this morning to show you a few things what we're doing and what I'm going to speak about. Probably a lot of you will understand it, more of you mightn't because there's younger crew there. But I'll talk to you and I'll talk through it with you and I'll explain it to you a bit. And I wish you the best of luck with it when I'm finished. One thing we do in our work, girls, is we talk about a bit of Kent because a lot of it is gone and a lot of our families don't know it. Some people keep continuing it, more people don't. I'm here this morning to just explain a bit about the goats to you. And we've done a session on this already and I'd like to explain it again. In my time, and probably a lot of people, and I still knows a lot of people, is even working in Cork, that I still have goats. In our time, goats was precious to us because we had no milk going along the road. And when we put in at the camp, the goats was left off and they left up doing a bit of grass or ivy, as everybody know. That was their cure to eat. And so we bring them back down and we'd milk them into a similar little bucket in this, and we'd wash our hands, we'd wash the goat's elder and we'd milk it. Then we'd take it back out, we'd strain it. If we hadn't a proper strainer, we'd use a white cloth to make sure that the milk was properly strained. In our time, there was a cure for travelling community. Even for eczema, there was a cure. Because why? The goats ate ivy and grass. And while we'd be going along the road, we wouldn't be able to bring cows, we wouldn't be able to bring anything. So as all the old travelling community know, that's what we had at the time. More than we having an ass in care or a pony in care. When there was no cars, when there was nothing on the road, we had them. And we made our life for them. We had a grow box at the door of our tent and we used that for butter, milk, sugar and water. And we put the milk, what we'd use from the goats, into bottles. We tied them and we put it into the churn of water for the morning. And when we get up, if anybody came, if anyone said that they had eczema, if a child was sick with their lungs or chest, a bottle of that was given to them. There was no money taken for it. It was given with a good heart. And so we done a class here about 2 or 3 months ago anyway, I'll say. And we brought in the goat's milk into it. And we gave a half a glass to every child that we had on it. And they loved it. They really, really loved it. God is my judge, they loved it. And it was like a treat for them. And they were all still talking about today, when are we going to do more goat's milk, or when are we going to do more goat's milk. That's what the goat's milk is. It's a nutrition to travelling community. And he uses it for kids who are sick, for eczema, and he sends it even to hospitals, as I only found out lately about. And I was explaining to him all about that I'm saying now. But as I said, it's just like the Kent. The goats was running out and the Kent is running out. And anybody who's doing these classes, I think it's the best thing that you ever brought into it, is your old Kent, the way that the goats was used, and say other things with it. In this family learning, you're happy in it. You see the children coming in, you know they're happy what they're doing. And I think for any young travelling girl that's going to take up this, it's the best thing I think you ever will take. I said this over and over and over, and I'm still saying it today. It's happiness, it's a happy work that you feel happy in. And it's no sadness, it's no this and that. You get to know the children and you get to know to love them. Even we work in different ways with them. We leave them to themselves if they don't want to do much, but we do help them. We do work with the books with them, the stories, we do jigsaws, we do the children's how to bake the bread. We shows them all the different things that they should be doing. They do colouring, they do out playing, they do all different things in it. It's not just a boring job that you take on and you think, oh, I'm not going to do it, I'm not going to be able for it. Believe me, girls, when I was able for it, she will be able for it.